Okay.
Alright.
All right. Hi, Nanette. Okay. So, tell me your name and age. I know it's a
Luke, 21.
little. What instrument do you play?
I play a bunch of stuff, but I mostly play the guitar and I do vocals.
Hmm.
But I also play the trombone, a little bit of the drums, bass. I use a saxophone, but I can't remember the last time I even played it, so I doubt I could do it anymore.
Nice. So, you're in a band.
Yeah.
What's your band's name and what genre is it?
KillBeast, they're death metal. And yeah, we did choose the name just because it was so stupid, in case you were wondering.
And, okay, let's see. So, who else is in your band and like what do they play? What do they contribute? Like who writes the songs?
I write everything. My friend Neil is the bass player. He was like one of the first people I met when I got to Manchester. Our lead guitarist is Phelan. He's 16, but the kid's a prodigy and a half. I've been playing 3 times as long as he has, and he makes me look like an asshole on guitar. And my friend Joe is the drummer, and he's incredible. I don't know how he does any of the shit he does.
Wow. So, let me think. So have you made an album? Have you been to a studio?
Yeah, I just released my third album. This will be KillBeast's first, and the fourth one should be probably in stores within 6 months.
Wow. What were the other two albums called?
The first one was Blood Eagle, Blood Eagle. That was like I was like 14 years old. I recorded it on my Mac. Really wouldn't call it a studio album. It was in my basement, and my band quit halfway through the recording process, so I had to learn bass and drums, and then I finished it. The next one was in a band called Shadow Sanctuary. I don't know what I was thinking joining that band. They're this terrible power metal band. Like two of the members were like 40, but we got a $20,000 recording contract.
Wow.
So I was happy about that, and then I quit right after we did the studio.
Wow, it's huge. All right. So
and, yeah, KillBeast's album,
yeah.
Drowning Current, just got released.
What's your favorite song off of the KillBeast album?
I'm so mad at all the songs. Like as soon as I released the album, I was like so proud of it. It was like awesome, and like I listened to it like 5 times. Like I hate this. Next album has to be 1,000 times better. But I guess the Drowning Current, the title track, because that was the first song I played with KillBeast when we were just a 3-piece. So it's kind of got like a memory to it at least. But everyone else's favorite song so far is the song "We Are Plague." That's what everyone's screaming when we play a show. It's like I don't want to play it. It's so slow, and repetitive.
You just have to play it.
Yeah,
all the time.
That's what the fans want because they start like even before we start playing, they start screaming that song. It's like God damn it! It's the slowest song. There's like 3 riffs and it's like 5 minutes long. Like we wrote that in 10 minutes and everyone loves it. It's like God damn it! I worked on Drowning Current for like 3 months. Guys aren't calling that out.
So, what do you guys write about? Technically, do you write? Are there specific themes to a song, or?
It's a lot of like environmental issues, but I kind of use like a bunch of metaphors so people don't actually know what I'm talking about because I don't want to be that band talking about how much I love trees. And then like just like a lot of like social stuff about like the government. Like all our new songs, like 3 of the new songs are about what's happening in Cairo right now.
That's a good topic. So when did you and your band actually start playing like gigs together?
Gigs?
Like I guess beginner shows?
Yeah, like beginner shows is probably about like 5 months in, so that's probably about 7 months ago. Or a little more than that, probably like 9 months ago we started playing.
Where was your first place that you played?
It was in an abandoned workout gym. A bunch of people came in and moved all the equipment to the side, and there was the worst acoustics I've ever heard. We couldn't hear anything. I got incredibly nervous because all I could hear was my guitar. I couldn't hear the drums except for the hi-hat, and I couldn't hear my vocals, so I like flipped out. Like I had no idea what to do. Like I like froze, and that sucked. But then after that, everything was fine. Like we actually played legitimate venues with a PA system, that's nice.
So, would you call that your first? Sorry. Would you call that like I guess one of your worst gig experiences?
Definitely, yeah. That was hell.
Which one was your best gig that you've had so far, or best show?
It was actually probably our second show. We opened for right after that the show at the workout place. We played the place Rocco's in Manchester,
Hmm.
and we opened for a really big band called Vital Remains, who I've looked up to like since I was a kid. So we got to play with them, and like besides them, like we stole the show. We opened, and we had like 70 kids in front of us, like freaking out. And then everyone else, until Vital Remains came on, sat outside, and like six other bands played and didn't get any attention. Felt bad for them, but I was like, that's pretty cool. It's my second show, and I already stole it. Hells
Nice.
yeah.
So, do you get like paid for shows sometimes, or
Depends on the venue. Right now, we're playing a show with the band Rotting Christ and Malakesh, which are other two bands I've like since I was a kid. I've had their posters all over my walls.
Hmm.
We have to pay to play that one because like the large amount of exposure.
yeah?
But if we play with smaller bands, we normally get like like $50, like cover the gas and like a six pack. Like, normally about it. And but when we play festivals, we normally get paid around 300.
That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, but normally that involves a whole lot of gas to get there, so we normally only end up with about $50 to ourselves.
Hmm. So, okay. So, I guess when you started KillBeast, are there bands that influenced your band or your sound to actually make what
Definitely,
you make?
but I tried to go pretty far away from them. Like Skeleton, which is like my favorite band. Um, you can definitely hear them in our music. Winter Sun and Dissection. Those bands like definitely are our biggest influences. But what I originally tried to start doing, like I play a decent amount of the piano, so I tried to write a classical piano piece and just stick to like a metal scale, like the minor, the harmonic minor, and then learn it on guitar and then switch it around so I could have a metal song just to get somewhat of a new style.
That's cool. This is an interesting. This is kind of off topic a little, but where do you see you and your band in the future? Like, let's just say 5 years from now, or were you hoping to actually be at?
Hoping in 5 years we should at least be touring like Europe and America. Like probably next summer we're gonna do a full North American tour. We had the offer this summer, we couldn't get the money together, and if we could figure out how to tour Europe, that would be great. Pretty much we're just waiting on record labels right now, just to someone to give us a chance because the album quality, like you really can't hear
Yeah.
what I wanted you to hear, which sucked.
Have you been on tour before?
Been on like mini tours, like like a 4 day trip, like live in a van pretty much. Isn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Because everyone's just cramped
Yeah,
together.
I was thinking we could at least afford a hotel room,
Hmm.
but then we bought food and then we bought beer and slept in the van. That was great.
That's sounds fun. So let's see. So when did you, as yourself, start playing guitar? Let's say
I was 9.
9.
Yeah.
What attracted you to the guitar?
I've always liked like rock and roll. Like my dad was like a big Rolling Stones fan, and like he grew me up on it. Then I found Creedence Clearwater Revival, which is like my favorite band for still up till now. I still love them. Uh, and my school had a jazz band going on, and they said they needed a guitarist, and they'd give guitar lessons if someone would do it. I hate jazz. I hate jazz so much, but I knew I could get my mom to buy me a guitar, so I got that. I tried to take lessons. I couldn't do it. Like I hated doing that. So I learned the songs I had to. Stuck with jazz band for a year, and then just started playing on my own. I never actually took. I took one lesson in my life.
So you self-taught yourself. How is that?
It was slow beginning, definitely. I just like had little guitar books that tried to teach me sheet music, which I can't do at all. Those are just dots and lines to me.
Mm.
So pretty much I started learning like tabs, which is it has like the 6 lines, but they represent the strings and they have numbers on them. So I started looking at that, and then I looked at how like two guitars would interact. And I taught myself how to harmonize and how to do chord changes, and after that it was just practice.
That's smart. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So okay, I'm totally having a blank. I am sorry.
It's fine.
But all right. So I kind of want to, I guess, hear something or let Nanette hear something of yours. So whatever you want to play, however long.
Did you want like me to play the album or just play the guitar?
You can, I guess, you can play the guitar. I mean, you could play a song that you wrote yourself, or you can like choose a song off the album that you play, or anything. I guess just give us a taste of like how you sound and your music.
Actually, I think I have a couple recorded tracks on this if I want to. This amp is awesome. I can record tracks on it and then play over it, which is how KillBeast pretty much functions.
My brother would know so much more information about guitars than I do. He'd be like, I know what you're talking about. I'd be like, I don't. So
It's one of the new songs on the album, the newer album. So actually, you guys are the first two to hear this outside of the band.
yes, we're pumped.
Hold on. I think
It's all good.
There's an effect on that. I don't know what it is.
It's all good.
Oh, I had it on.
out of tune the whole time. That's cool.
It's all good. Don't worry. So, how much do you? Last question. How much do you? I guess practice and then.
4 hours a day.
Oh my god. So your fingers must hurt.
They're
Yeah.
completely calloused over.
Oh.
These are like rock hard, so it doesn't really
Well.
hurt anymore.
Well, at least that helps a bit. I think.
It makes it hurt a lot less. Yeah, like when I first started playing, like my fingers would like bleed, but now like I can barely put like a needle through them.
Ooh, Catalyst. All right. Thank you, Luke.
All right, thanks.